Your goal is to anger an entire fandom. How do you do it? Tell them you preferred the Avatar movie. Not only do I love what M. Night Shyamalan did with the universe, I believe the only reason a fan wouldn't like it is because they didn't understand the interpretation. Also, the casting was phenomenal. Yup. My blood is boiling right now. Well done. Hello, FBI, I'd like to report a hate crime. What Avatar movie? There is no Avatar movie within the walls of BAH Sing Shay. Just do nothing. They'll do it to themselves sooner or later. The longer lasting the fandom, the bigger the battle zone it becomes just to be a part of it. Multiplied by if whatever it is has been on hiatus for some time and is running on the fumes of fan-generated content. And who has a better story than Bran the Broken? Why did you think I came all this way? IDK. People were just wheeling you around. I wasn't 100% you knew where you were. I can't be Lord of Winterfell because I'm the three-eyed raven. Oh. But if you see any openings for a king, let me know. I know the point of this thread, but every time I read one of these got ones I just get mad all over again. I know a killer when I see one. Yeah, no shit, she just committed genocide with a massive dragon. Sherlock. Doctor Who fans are just weebos for England. T-boos. Anglophile sounds dirtier. And somewhere. Wyoming or Maine. Tennessee. She sits on her sofa and sips at her tea. She picks at a pasty of sausage and bean. She looks at a painting she keeps of the Queen. She talks of the weather. She speaks of the rain. She conjures ingenious ways to complain. She watches the telly a moment or two. She eats fish and chips and she waits in a queue. She takes out her brolly. Politely. No doubt. And looks for a pint in a pub while she's out. She logs on to Reddit and clicks in a daze. She reads what is written. Quote. How dare you, she says. Greater than Doctor Who fans are just weebos for England. Doctor Who plus Sherlock Holmes, any of the iterations, plus Top Gear. Ah yes. Want to piss off a fandom? American Top Gear is best Top Gear. Or asterisk Matla Friends guy greater than Jeremy Clarkson asterisk. Say you dislike David Tennant. Works for multiple fandoms. Greater than he never raised his voice. That was the worst thing, the fury of the Time Lord, and then we discovered why. Why this doctor, who had fought with gods and demons. Why he had run away from us and hidden. He was being kind. He wrapped my father in unbreakable chains forged in the heart of a dwarf star. He tricked my mother into the event horizon of a collapsing galaxy to be imprisoned there. Forever. He still visits my sister. Once a year. Every year. I wonder if one day he might forgive her. But there she is. Can you see? He trapped her inside a mirror. Every mirror. If ever you look at your reflection and see something move behind you just for a second. That's her. That's always her. As for me, I was suspended in time and the doctor put me to work standing over the fields of England. As their protector, we wanted to live forever. So the doctor made sure we did. Greater than I mean. You call this a war? This funny little thing? This is not a war. I fought in a bigger war than you will ever know. I did worse things than you can ever imagine. And when I close my eyes, I hear more screams than anyone could ever be able to count. Nowhere near Son of Mine's monologue. But still a really good speech. Once of my favorites. Also. Greater than just this once. Everybody lives. Mildly get character names wrong. Man, Zelda saves that princess a lot. Why are you saying it that way? It's always been pronounced Mary O. That's right. Mary O and his sister Lingwen. I think Halo is a pretty cool guy. A kills aliens and doesn't afraid of anything. Ash never travels without his yellow faithful companion. Pokemon. So, which one's Pokemon? Leviosaur. Kamakamaka. Dark Vader. Greater than Kamakamaka. Shut up, Goten. Adjusts glasses. ASKTHUALLY. He said. KAMEKAMEHA. Greater than Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Not Levisar. Darth Vader in the French dub is actually localized as Dark Vador. It's treason. Then. Anime, ISNT that like that Japanese cartoon porn shit. Step aside. Amateur. Asterisk I prefer dubs. Asterisk you don't because you can't recognize bad acting in a language you don't understand. Asterisk the original Fullmetal Alchemist was better. Asterisk while we're on FMA. The live-action movie was good. Asterisk I don't like RWBY's animation. Asterisk Sword Art Online. Asterisk Angel Beats is nothing but boob jokes. Asterisk Okabe should have been with Mayuri. Asterisk Lelouch dies and I can prove it. Asterisk or waifu is shit. Asterisk the manga isn't canon. Asterisk hashtag I stand with Vic. Asterisk MHA has a shit plot designed for cheap laughs from dumb quirks. Asterisk Avatar is an anime. Asterisk Studio Ghibli is dying. Greater than Avatar is an anime. Avatar is not an anime also works. Ruby is not an anime. Ruby is an anime. Well you're not wrong. Excuse me. ... It's Japanese cartoon tentacle porn shit. Show some goddamn respect. Doctor Who gives a shit. This would have angered fans like 10 years ago. Now you're almost in the majority thinking that. Just skip to part 3. The first 2 suck. Also, refer to characters by their westernized names. Just use I started with part 5. The early parts sucked and do double duty for JoJo and Homestuck. Holy shit this is good. Call a lightsaber one of those Star Trek laser swords. Star Trek. Angry phaser noises. As a Star Trek fan, I actually had to take a second to remind myself what the question was just so I didn't go on a massive rant. I guess you were successful. Did you know that the show Star Trek was conceptualized at least 5 years after the release of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace? Step 1. Make an official, canonical Star Wars movie. That's it. You're set. You have angered all the Star Wars fans. Nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. Damn Star Wars. They ruined Star Wars. Why doesn't Frodo just get on one of those birds? A. We hear that one often enough to not go into rage mode over it. That's the calling Star Trek Star Wars of the LOTR fanbase. A better one would be, the changes Peter Jackson made in The Hobbit added so much depth to the Tolkien universe. The best part of The Hobbit was the love story. Real reason is those giant birds are actually intelligent, ancient beings, and would be tempted by the Ring of Power and take it from Frodo. The eagles can't carry the ring for the same reason that Gandalf or the elves can't. Not even kidding. That is the canon answer straight from Tolkien answering a letter asking that question 60 years ago. And honestly it is a pretty good one that fits perfectly in the lore and makes total sense. BC Gandalf's bird mount is on cooldown from when he used it in The Hobbit. It was actually due to be on cooldown for a while longer. But destroying the ring in Mountain Doom removes the cooldowns of all players. Run out of Sichuan sauce. Sorry, my IQ isn't high enough to understand this comment. To be fair, not a fandom. But if you call a Marine a soldier, they'll flip their shit, usually Boots more than anyone. As a former Marine, I fucking hate these guys. They get so up their own ass. People say all the time that I was in the army. Who gives a shit? It's all the same thing. You were in some form of America's military. No one cares to differentiate because it's stupid. It's just a fucking job. No. You're a hero who can do no wrong. And someone I can performatively abase myself before to show how much of a patriot I am. As though whatever glory I insist that you're covered in will somehow reflect on me. Thank you for your service. Greater than Oceanside tattoo of death before dishonor on your forearm. So you used to be a Marine. Huh? That always fires up the retirees. Or double down. Greater than used to be a soldier, eh? Calling them a part of the Navy will work as well. Greater than it's not the Navy, brother. It's Department of the Navy. Apparently tell Tool fans the new albums sounds just like the other Tool albums. It's prog without the talent. And metal without the energy. Holy shit. That triggered me so hard that I think I'm going to go jerk off in odd time signatures and polyrhythms. Say that I preferred Serenity over Firefly and that I'm glad they killed Wash and Shepherd Book. Alternative, say that the series made more sense in the order it was aired on Fox than the actual intended order. And that it isn't Fox's fault the show got cancelled. Disclaimer, these are not my actual feelings about Firefly. Please stop swearing by your pretty floral bonnets to end me. My dudes. You're going to the special hell. I've upset Firefly fans by saying that in way. I'm glad it got cancelled. Because now it'll always be good. Instead of going sideways in Season 4 and suffering multiple cast changes in Season 6, and don't get me started on Mal's kid in Season 9. You have to word it carefully, of course. But I agree. I wonder if Firefly is such a gem because it got cancelled at its peak in terms of quality. Obviously not viewership. Imagine if a show like Dexter had been cancelled after 2 seasons.